Welcome to the Alberta independence case. This is a breaking news. Alberta's independence movement has just been blocked in court, not by Ottawa, but by First Nations. And this changes everything. After 3 days in an Edmonton courtroom, a judge has hit pause on Alberta's separation petition. Not delayed. Not questioned. Stopped. The chief electoral officer cannot even verify the signatures, meaning the entire referendum push is now frozen in place. And here's why that matters. This is no longer just a political debate. This is now a full-blown constitutional crisis. Let's be clear. This ruling didn't kill the movement, but it exposed something far more important. Alberta independence is not just about Albertans. Because the moment separation is mentioned, treaty rights enter the conversation, constitutional law takes over, and suddenly this isn't a provincial issue anymore. This is national. First Nations groups are making a direct and powerful argument. You cannot tear apart Canada without addressing the treaties that helped build it. These treaties are not symbolic. They are legally binding agreements, protected under Canada's Constitution. And that means governments don't get to ignore them, voters don't get to override them, and petitions don't get to bypass them. This court challenge could become the single biggest obstacle yet to Alberta ever separating. Now let's confront the biggest misconception head-on. A referendum does not create a country. According to the Supreme Court of Canada, no province can unilaterally leave Canada. A yes vote only creates a duty to negotiate. That's it. No independence. No automatic sovereignty. No clean break. Just negotiations. And here's where the dream collides with reality. To actually separate, Alberta would need the federal government to agree, all provinces to come to the table, a constitutional amendment, and here's the kicker, that amendment requires unanimous consent. Every province, every government, all saying yes. Ask yourself honestly, do you really see Quebec, Ontario, or BC signing off on Alberta leaving? Now layer this on top. Even the Supreme Court acknowledged after Quebec's referendum that Indigenous rights must be part of any separation discussion. But here's the problem. There is no clear roadmap, which means we are entering completely uncharted territory. As one legal expert put it, we are off the map of Canadian history. Let's talk about the argument we hear all the time. Alberta has oil, we'll be fine. Not so fast. Alberta is landlocked, dependent on export routes through Canada or the US. That means Canada can impose tariffs, the US can impose tariffs, trade routes can be restricted, and if Alberta tries to retaliate, goods will simply go around it. Premier Danielle Smith has said if the petition succeeds, Albertans will vote. But right now, the petition itself is legally frozen, the courts are now in control, and the timeline is completely uncertain. So let's call this what it is. This ruling didn't just delay Alberta independence, it exposed how incredibly difficult, maybe even impossible it actually is. Not because of politics alone, but because of the Constitution, the courts, Indigenous rights, and the reality of global economics. So here's the real question. Is Alberta independence a genuine path forward, or a political idea that collapses under legal reality? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want sharp, fact-based breakdowns of Alberta's future, hit subscribe. Because this story is just getting started. I will see you in the next video.